I do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mutants and metahumans of all ages, shapes, and sizes, from the microverse to the multiverse. It is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topic, leave a comment below. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck, and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Raw Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. First up, a matter of fact, before we even get started, you know what I'm saying? I want to let everybody know on today's episode, we're going to be talking about Captain Marvel. We're going to be talking about the Joker, Walking Phoenix. We're going to be talking about the Avengers. Just a little presentation because this show is spoilerific, so we spoiling even our own show. But let's go ahead and get into these to the guests that's on the panel. First up, we got that boy. He made that money flip. He made that money flip, but he turned it the other way. Man, flip money, man, go introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at home.
What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy Flip Money. You can find me on Xbox Live. You can find me on Twitter, Flip Money 1975. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, you doing any weird stuff, and y'all ain't doing no weird stuff lately. Y'all been kind of nice and cool though. Understand y'all be like, what happened to you? Well, I wasn't on a podcast. Well, I had a little one, a little girl. But you know what? Y'all ain't been asking no weird questions. I'm proud of y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a hand clap, man. I'm happy. I'm happy, man.
Congratulations.
I'm happy, man. You know, congratulate to the people that haven't been asking me weird questions. Those the one that. But anyway, what's good, people? Let's do this.
Man, it's up. It's up. All right, next up, we got a juggernaut in here. You know what I'm saying? We got that boy Savage Carter. Man, go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at and finish up.
What up? This Savage. You can catch me at Savage Carter 225 on Twitter. You can catch me at Carter Boy 82 on Twitch. Savage Carter on Mixer. And you can always catch me on this show, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Next up, we got a demigod in here. You know what I'm saying, man? Chaos that he bring, that he does, and he bring, and he have everybody be like, man, golly, when he bringing that torch to everybody. But I digress, man. Go ahead, Chaos God, introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
Yo, this is your boy Chaos God. And I just want to tell y'all, never trust a big butt and a smile.
What the? You know what? Go ahead, Chuck. Go ahead. Introduce the next person. Chuck.
We're gonna keep the party going, and then we'll get back to that.
I'm gonna get you. Go ahead.
All right, last but not least, the newest member to the podcast. He been on. We had to wait an extra 5 minutes because he had to cuss out the PC because it was doing some critical things. You know what I'm saying? I'll let him if he feel like explaining, because it's one of those type of those headache, those pains, those irritations, like a toothache or like a splinter in your finger that happens when you got to see that install, download right now when you're trying to do some other stuff. But you know, everybody that went through it, I'd have went through it 100 times and probably go through it again. But anyway, no more delay. Let me go ahead and say introduce Sir X-Men. Man, introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
Chrome and Microsoft need to learn how to play well together on the PC when you trying to go to hang out. That's all I got to say on that matter. It pisses me off. All right. Hello, everybody. It's time to get the show on. I got my game downloaded that I've been waiting for to play. I don't know whether I'm going to stream it on YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer, but I might do all three, and I'm happy. Other than Mortal Kombat, I'll be playing Dangerous Driving. Deal with it. It's the sleeper hit, and I'm ready to go. That's all I'm happy about right now. Let's get the show on.
Hey, so what is Dangerous Driving?
It's Burnout.
Ooh,
it's like Burnout. It's like Burnout Revenge and Burnout 3 Takedown. No Paradise. It's the old school takedowns, road rage. You got the police chases and takedowns from the original Number two, burnout. It is pure burnout, the way it's supposed to be.
Oh hell yeah.
I can't wait. I've been waiting for. I was Burnout fanatic. I've been waiting for Burnout since Burnout Revenge. Because Burnout Paradise, I'm sorry, I don't know how much the critics raved on it, but I'm sorry, it was a test drive and crashing. That's all it was. It was like test drive unlimited with crashes.
Wow, he went
I
there.
want my.
Wow.
I want my circuit. I want my taking down my friends and laughing and say, "Come and get me. Give me that boost. Give me that boost. Give me that boost." That's what I want. That's burnout.
And that's what burnout is all about too.
That's what it's supposed to be about. Wow, that might have been the longest introduction I ever done.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You got time, get in there, do your thing, man. You remember
And because I pre-ordered it, I can play it at 7 o'clock on Monday instead of waiting till Tuesday. You get to play it. You get to play it 7 hours. What would that be? 5 hours early before midnight.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice right there.
And I took the day off to stream it all day on Tuesday.
Hey man, ain't nothing right with that, man. You go ahead and get your jumping jack for Jesus on, bro.
Oh no, I want people to know what Burnout's all about again and go back and buy this game. We need to support this small 7-man team that was the creators of Burnout, and we need to get it out so EA can say, "Damn, we messed up by not having making another Burnout." Yeah, you did.
Hey, so when you gonna be streaming it?
I'm gonna do some streaming on Monday night when I get off of work, and then I'm gonna take a quick nap, and then I'm gonna get up Monday, and then I'm gonna start streaming some more.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Everybody
Sunday,
go check out Sir
Tuesday,
Ed
Tuesday.
Burnout.
Yes, sir. Well, it's called Drive Dangerously, but it is
Yeah.
Burnout. You're gonna see it, Chuck.
Yeah, I'll be in the checking you out, seeing if you got any driving skills.
Man, don't play with me. I'm a Burnout fiend, bro.
Mm,
I got all the cars in every
I'll
Burnout.
see you.
I
I'll
work
see,
for that.
I'll see you in that game then.
All right, yeah, they won't have the online until about a month, but that's fine with Burnout because Burnout, you got to play the
Yeah.
single player to earn your cars for the multiplayer.
I just want to
Remember
Yeah.
how it
crash
used
into
to
you.
be?
I just want to
Huh?
crash into you. I just want to crash into you.
Excuse me. We have to say it correctly. It's called a takedown.
Okay. I'm gonna do.
No, I ain't that formal with it, but you know.
I don't know if I'm gonna take you down, but I'm gonna crash into you. I'm gonna do something a
You
little.
take me
Mm.
down. You take me down. I'm gonna brake check you, and then you're gonna hit a wall. I'm old school. I know how to play Burnout. I look at my rear view all the time in Burnout.
I mean, you got to.
Oh, you remember that, Chuck?
Mhm.
Yeah, he remember.
Oh snap!
Yeah, Smash Savage, what you been up to?
Oh, I've been live streaming on Black Desert all day.
I heard that game was good.
It's a
Yeah,
nice game.
is it good?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like a lot of people and went and spent a lot of money on it. I bought the $10 copy because I didn't know what I was getting. But
You
you
did the
know what
right
I'm
thing.
saying?
You did
Oh,
the
one
right
more
thing.
thing I forgot to say. If you get the game pre-ordered, it's not $30. It's 26.70 something.
Oh well,
All right.
yeah, access or
And
something
if
like
you,
that, right?
no, it's not EA Access. It's
It's
not
not
an
EA
EA.
access.
EA not publishing it.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, they
same price on the PlayStation
yeah.
and the Xbox and PC. That's only for pre-order, and you get a bonus card.
Interesting.
Yeah, after that, everybody's got to pay the regular $30.
And Criterion is making this game?
It's not Criterion. They called three something. It's a whole new team that made it. Seven man team.
No, I mean
They made
it's the original team.
it's the original team.
Right,
It ain't
right.
the same team that made that Paradise. This is the original team.
Oh, all right.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, so Savage, what about that? Is that any good?
I mean, for people that like to play RPGs, I mean, it's a great game. I mean, but most people not really trying to wrap their head around all the stuff that's going on in these RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
But
Say that
just
again, brother.
at the same time, I mean, it's kind of simple, so you can actually just run around and hack and slash and get through the game.
Hey,
Mhm.
You're not really trying to.
what's a good entry point for a person that's probably a newbie? Because they got what, a $10 version, a 20, 40, $50 version, and they got, I know, like they got a whole bunch of
I'm gonna
different.
put it like this. That's up to the. That's up to that person. I bought the $10 version because I don't mind grinding for the stuff in the game.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like
that's it's a RPG. That's what I'm used to doing. Like,
that's like Final Fantasy. You try to skip over the people that you should fight, and then by the time you get rid of some of these bosses, you ain't got enough power. You got to grind it.
right?
That's yeah, that's one of them type of games.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm waiting for Final Fantasy 10 and Final Fantasy 10 too, so I can play it again.
Yeah, yeah.
No Game Shark
10,
this time.
10,
10,
yes.
10 is the
10
bomb.
2.
I
I
love
don't
10.
know.
10 2 was okay, but 10 was just forever love right there.
Yeah, they was cool. They was cool.
Oh, I beat it. It took me about a month and something, but I beat it.
That was up. So what about you, Flip? What you been up to?
Uh, playing playing as Savage was saying, playing Black Desert, but mostly sitting up there getting into Division 2,
Everybody's playing that.
going back and forth between Division 2, Black Desert, and Anthem.
Ain't
Uh,
nobody,
No
ain't nobody.
GTA, no GTA fix.
Yeah,
Nah,
I've been playing the hell out of Anthem.
they
yeah,
got
I
this
thought everybody knew that.
all right.
Ain't nobody playing Firestorm. Firestorm is
playing what?
actually really good. Firestorm,
I
Battlefield 5. It's good.
say, Serix, man, I'm a Battlefield person myself, just as well as you.
Hmm.
And Firestorm, don't get me wrong, the game is good. The
I
game,
know they got some bugs. They got some bugs, but
it,
they just
it,
put a
no,
patch
it ain't the
in.
bugs. It ain't the bugs. It's the whole thing of everybody I kind of when I played it, I felt a little burnt out on it now. It's like I'm feeling like I'm past this fad of the battle royale games. I mean, the concept was good. I like how they did everything. And I actually, my first time playing it, I was like on me and one other person. There was just two of us left on the map. So on my first time playing it, I
Nice.
went up there, but I didn't win that one. But I just, so to me, it's a good game. But I just when I played that, then I went straight to with not operations, but it was another mode that they had on there, and I went played that.
I know what you're talking about. I know the mode.
Grand, oh yeah, that
Grand
was,
operations. Grand
yeah,
operations.
that's the one I had went to, and I
Yeah, but
played that for a while.
I don't. I play a little bit of some of the other battle royales, but they never got my goat. I never felt like it was for me. I got the Call of Duties. I got every battle royale on my Xbox. But there's something about the Battlefield one, and you have to go in with at least four people. You have to do a squad, just like Battlefield. You have to do it with squads. You can't just go in there and think you're gonna succeed by yourself. You know, you have to
Right.
go in there with people that know you, know your tendencies. That's the catch of the game. Like me and Lemon go in there and we try to work it. But it's good when you got the right team and you get kind of hooked on it, man. You be playing it for I played it for 5 hours.
Man,
5 hours
man, the way
straight.
Lemon was talking shit, man, Lemon was talking on buku shit.
Lemon always talks shit, dude. I'm just used to it. The man, he can't even use a mortar to blow up a tank. But
Oh man, so all that
Oh,
he was
wow.
saying, man, like he was the truth. He was carrying the whole team.
they had to give me the mortar. I mean, Lemon's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. But as far as destroying vehicles and stuff, that's always been my specialty in Battlefield. That's what I do. Every Battlefield, from Battlefield 1, Battlefield 2, every single Battlefield. It's always been destroying vehicles for me. That's my thing.
Yeah,
He
I've been
he's
more
a
of a
good shooter. He's a good shooter. That's what he should say. But as far as blowing up stuff, I know he's gonna hear this later and rip me. But
Yeah, when it comes to the first person shooters, he's good. He's
right,
got them first person shooters. Just
right.
shooting. Yeah,
But
he
me, I
crazy.
like drop. I know how to drop landmines, and I back up sometimes. Once I drop the landmine, I go far away, throw a grenade at the tanks, and blow them up if it's an imminent threat to us. Those are the kind of things that I do. You know, I
Man,
might die, but the tank is gone.
yeah, hell
Huh?
yeah.
You
Because
know,
I like
that
a
gets me.
person that got a specialty like that. Like mine, I'm a medic. Like I'll be in there and I'll revive 30 people while you get knocked down. I'm still
Uh
I'm
huh.
and I'm seeing you if you get knocked down, I'm a kind of hang back. That way I can keep everybody up. So once a person get knocked down, that's when I come boom. I'm gonna pick you up, but I'm gonna still stay behind the line. But at the same time,
Hmm.
I keep on my job of picking people up, and I get my share of kills. So
You
I,
like that smoke grenade? Yeah, you that
I
smoke
keep
grenade that they
smoking.
brought. That
Yeah,
that's
I do.
saving grace.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta put that out there so you can run and they can't shoot you because they can't see you because you got the smoke grenade out there and you'll go run, you'll dab, you'll shake this from here back, you'll throw another smoke grenade in a different area. So now y'all can flank around and then yeah. I mean, we need to get
Oh.
that together.
Oh yeah. Hey, one of the updates also that's coming to Battlefield is Battlefield 5 and the Firestorm. They're gonna set it up where the guns start feeling more like Battlefield 4. And I'm like, thank you.
Yes, yes,
Thank you.
that's what I've been saying. Something about the gun didn't have that feel. Or
Right.
you don't have that like that kick feel like
The
battle.
line of the line the line of sight ain't right. The line of sight is just not right in that game. Except for snipers.
Right.
But
Of
it's gonna
course.
be hooked up for every gun though. You know, except for snipers, they're gonna leave them alone. They're gonna fix the medic's gun so it aims a little bit more precise instead of jerky like when you're trying to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They're
right.
gonna fix all that.
Nice.
Battlefield games take time to fix.
Right.
It ain't no over 1 day, 1 month thing with Battlefield games.
Yeah,
In
Battlefield
about a year,
Battlefield is a
and
2 year game.
yeah, in about a year with every Battlefield, they start getting everything right. That's why Battlefield 4 is still one of the top Battlefield played games to this day. People still play it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be thinking about going back to that one because that was one of the good ones too. But
Oh, I still play it.
yeah, we got to go ahead from the battlefield. We gonna hop back into that battlefield life though. But
Oh yeah.
say
Soon as you become on my friends list, then we can get it on.
yeah, you're right. Huh? I'm gonna get on that I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna make sure y'all hear me live saying it for sure this time, for sure, for sure. But
Mhm.
before I ask Chaos what he been up to, man, Flip, do you want to get on him for what it about that he was just saying?
When? Oh, about
He forgot. He forgot.
oh, no, I go.
Oh.
I'm caught. I got caught, y'all. I'm playing the game and I'm caught. I'm exposed. I forgot. Hold on. What we was talking about?
Yeah, I had just remembered, then I just forgot about it. Then Chaos laughing. Matter of fact, Chaos, you eased out of this one about something about some girl or whatever he was saying, but he said something I can't put my finger on it no more. You lucky there's a live podcast.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I had to think about it later on. I had to think about it later on what it was. I know I'm going to forget like when the show pop up. I mean, go off or whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna come. You ain't to dodge the bullet yet, Chaos. You ain't to dodge the bullet. So man, so what you been up to?
Man, I've been trying to finish this. As some people know, I've been trying to go through the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and I just finished Zexal. And honestly, like dead honest truth, for all the stuff that it gets, that second arc was probably one of the best arcs of like not only Yu-Gi-Oh but just an anime I've ever seen in general. I usually give 4 kids like a lot of shit, but they did that right. They did that right. That and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I gotta give that to them. But that
Teenage
stuff is
Mutant
great.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Hold
So I'm finishing season 4 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now, though. I've been a little bit off of my break in gaming, so
yeah, that's what's up. Hey, talking about a break. Let's hop into this first topic, man. I'm wondering, do these people have to eat crow, or did they have an exit route? Because you've been hearing a lot of people and you've been a lot of chatter about this movie. You've been hearing the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, and the sad.
What
And we've
movie?
been talking about this for the last 3 weeks. Now, they said that this movie shouldn't hit $1 billion. But they
Oh,
put
Miss
a
Marvel.
stipulation to it. They put a
Mm-hmm.
stipulation. They said that if it don't do it before the end game come out, then it's never gonna hit $1 billion. But luckily, they said if it hit it, it's gonna have to hit it before, and it actually hit over that mark. Captain Marvel is actually $1 billion franchise now. So, what do y'all think about Captain Marvel actually becoming $1 billion franchise? And do anybody have to eat any crow about this whole situation of Captain Marvel?
Yes,
Marvel,
yes, they
Marvel,
do.
Marvel did it again. That's all I gotta say. Marvel did it again.
Yes,
DC,
they, man. What
DC, you
have I
need to
been telling
learn.
y'all? What have I been telling y'all in the chat? Oh man, these sales for Captain Marvel doing pretty good. These are good signs, man. All these people eating
Chaos,
crow,
chaos.
huh?
Who got eat crow? Who on
Yeah,
this
that's what I
panel?
want to.
Who on
That's
this
what.
panel said it wasn't gonna
Oh
make
no,
over a
not on
billion?
not on this panel. I'm just talking about those people who was crapping on it.
Yeah, they have a they
Yeah,
yeah, it ain't just us. They have a lot of people out here. People say
yeah. I thought he was meaning like
ain't gonna hit no billion, and then they had I did throw y'all in there, but I made sure I said before the end game come out. But yeah, what you were saying though, chaos.
yeah, like I knew. I just knew that they were going to eat crow even before the movie came out because I was looking at all. I was kind of keeping records of what it was doing before it even hit America, and I was like, oh yeah, this movie gonna be big. It's gonna have a lot of people eating crow, whether it hit billion or not. I think it's gonna hit close to it at least, and then it finally hit it. I was like, yeah, it may not be a great movie like everybody say, but for the reasons that the people who are really crapping on it for majority probably for the wrong reasons, yeah, they silence now. The only thing you hear is them having crickets or them or them uh, congratulating Captain Marvel for hitting a billion.
But no, most of them I've been hearing been kind of like extra quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't been hearing too many people talk.
Yep. Captain Marvel just shut them up. I know that's got to be a good feeling for Brie Larson. I know that's got to be a good feeling for her of all people.
Yeah, it sounds like you a little bit invested into it, man. Hey, man, what you think, man? What you think?
He doing it again. He about to go there with them female characters.
Oh no,
He
get out, get out, get
doing it
out.
again.
Nah,
Nah.
nah.
What's going on?
It could have been any. It could have been any other movie.
So Flip, so what you think about it? It hitting $1 billion. Is it in your prediction of what you said, or are you a little bit surprised about it?
Nah, I'm not surprised. It's in my prediction. What I said. I mean, if it didn't hit it before which McCall come out, it's not gonna hit it at all. But luckily, it hit it for them. I mean, my opinion is the movie. Looking at the movie, it is what it is for what it is. Can I go jumping jack for Jesus over? Hell no. And I don't go jumping jack for Jesus over that type of movie. But I mean, same thing for Wonder Woman.
I
It's
think it's got. I think she's
it's
gonna
all
make
right.
more money after Endgame, because for the people who didn't see Captain Marvel and are gonna go see Endgame regardless,
You
I
don't think?
think they're gonna want to. The people that didn't, they're gonna want to know about Miss Marvel if she does a good job in Endgame. Then they're gonna want to go back and see the movie because that movie's still going to be in the show.
You know what? That's a good one right there.
Hmm.
That's a good one right there. That's
Do you think
there.
we'll double back on that movie?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you know what?
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I think
There's
that's gonna
people who
happen.
double back on a lot of the movies that haven't seen the rest of the movies already. There's people who
Hmm.
double back on Iron Man. Like people like okay, Doctor Strange. There's people who are like, oh man, I gotta see Doctor Strange, man. I gotta go see the first Doctor Strange movie because no, the first Doctor Strange movie was booty to me. No, stop it. But people still wanted to see it because the way he performed in a
I
movie,
actually kind of like Doctor Strange.
like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, nah,
I like
it's
the
not
first half
what
of
it
the
was.
movie. To be honest with the first half was like the truth.
Yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. But on the same token, is that you have to realize some actors are good together as a group. Now,
Cumberbatch is incredible.
now, like you were just saying, yeah, that if she do good, if it do
Right.
good in there as a group, like I'm pretty sure she gonna do something that's good or whatever. They're gonna focus more so on her power, so she should be well, you know,
Well, they're going to focus more on her as being in a group because she's not by
right,
herself this time
right.
like she always was. So it's
No,
going
no,
to
but
be
I'm just
how does she play well with others? And
right,
then
Yeah, yeah,
people are
trying
going
to
to
make
want to go
people
back and see what she was like before.
right.
Because people always say, oh, she's like you guys say, she's independent. She's a badass. She thinks she can do everything by herself. You know, there's going to be some parts of the movie where she's going to need help.
I mean, you can see it. You can see it already. Some of the stuff that she says or whatever in the movie, how arrogant she is,
Yes, she is.
and I can see why. I can see why Thor looking at that. Yeah, I'm gonna tap that because
Yeah,
she
yeah.
they they
I
made her
like you.
they they made her a little arrogant even on that little clip that we seen. And who else in the movie that's like that? Thor, well, you can't say Tony Stark. He's married, so Thor is like the arrogant one. Like, yeah, hell,
And having a baby.
mm.
I don't know about that one. We
Remember,
gonna
Pepper's pregnant.
Oh yeah,
Y'all don't
that's right.
remember that part?
Oh, you know what I thought you were talking about? I thought you were talking about Captain Marvel. Oh, okay, but yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that ought to be
that,
fun.
that'd
She
be real. That'd be a plot twist.
she gonna have to get with Luke Cage for that one.
Hey, y'all
Oh
think that
man.
in-game Captain Marvel they're gonna make her more likable? Because I think that's what she was missing, that likable phase where people either liked you or they hated you. She didn't
Nah,
have
you saw some of that in the movie where she was likable because she and old girl and the little kid. You know what I'm saying? They bonded, and she showed some emotion in there. It was in
Oh,
there.
oh, you
It
mean
was
far as being having
right.
trying to remember, whatever her past and all that.
Right, and it's showing that she does care about other things now that she knows who she really was.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Okay,
I
go
mean, she
ahead.
was likable, but she wasn't. She didn't have. I mean, but that was more about Monica Rambeau. She was more likable than Cara Denver was, and a lot of people say that. So I think on the end
You
game,
talking
they
about
really
Maria?
have to capitalize on Cara Denver's being likable. I mean, they
Hmm.
know you can see her power's gonna be off the chain, off the meter. It's gonna be
Oh
way
yeah,
more, but they just got to make her more likable. So I think her
right.
interactions with other Avengers that's what I'm saying, that's
First
well
person to go
known,
Super Saiyan
like
on
Thor,
screen
and
and it look
just
right.
stuff like that, just with her reactions with her and Tony Stark's, just the whole back and forth conversations and stuff like that they gonna have. That's what's gonna be her making break point with how she act with them with those type of situations is
Correct.
gonna be likable or not.
And that's why people are going to go see it after Endgame. Because, like I said, it's still going to be in the show. That's why they put it so close together. Because Marvel was thinking, okay, let's put it this close together. We know we got about another 2 months until Endgame come out. Okay, we thought we were going to lose some money, but we actually gained money with with Captain Marvel. So when Endgame come out, a lot of people are going to want to know what's up with Miss Marvel. So the movie's still out there about her. Boom, they go watch it after Endgame. Marvel's still making more money.
Right, yeah, they can come back and a lot of people might, yeah, you're right too. So Savage, what you think? A lot of people after they see the end game, will they go back to see Captain Marvel?
Mm,
That's hard.
that's not a prediction I can make. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah,
because
that
I've
October,
seen it
hey,
happen
I
before. You
mean,
got
my
okay.
personal,
What you gotta do? What they gotta do for her in the end game to make people want to go back and see?
they gotta put her completely on display, all like full power.
Yeah, I think that's the only way that's going to work. I don't know. I think I can't. Man, that's kind of hard to swallow that one. Saying that
I
people
think
gonna
I
go
don't
back.
think they're gonna give her full power at the beginning because they're gonna make it like she got to
She,
work.
I'm not saying she gotta be. No, she can actually come in full power because it's been
it's been
20
good.
years. It's been
See
Right.
what
20 years
see what
since
happened.
she left the
Yeah, see
Earth.
what happened.
Yep.
She
It's been 20 years.
she
She
gonna have
left
to.
So
in the 90s, and
so
they up to date right now.
No,
so
no,
she
yeah,
probably
no, no, no.
knows
I'm
her
not saying
powers
that.
already. She
Yeah,
knows
she
how
got.
her powers work.
Yeah, she
She
don't know
knows.
how powers work, but I'm talking about
She,
like this here.
I'm just saying she already knew how our powers mostly work.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like her
like from the Kree.
binary. It's like the way they was explaining it. Like she don't just automatically go binary. She builds up to it. Like so, she into a fight, she builds up to her binary. You know what I'm saying? To go binary. It ain't like she could just snap her fingers or just think about it and go binary. The way they trying to explain it, that way they had the nerve for some way, some form, fashion.
I'm saying though, that was in when she did that was in that movie. In Endgame, she should be more or less just as strong as she is in the fucking comic book.
She got to
But
be
she
though.
don't like you know what I'm saying? Because like right now, Thor is comic book power.
Yep.
Right.
I get what Savage saying. It's make it or break it time. It's make it or break
Yeah,
it
like
time.
they can't go with it.
Yeah, you
They
can't.
they
Gotta form.
they going with a smarter Hulk and all that right now. So yeah, I can't see them
Yeah,
having her learn anything.
No, not yeah, no, yeah. See that's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying learn. I'm just saying like her,
I mean, like
her
she
powers
should be
don't
the
work.
master. This
Yeah, her powers
Captain
don't work
Marvel
as
we talking
well.
about, like her, like no. I'm just saying, like in that movie, her powers didn't work like that. And, you know what I'm saying? In the comic books, you know what I'm saying. Right now,
Right.
that's like automatic, and
I
this
mean,
gonna
yeah,
be
I mean, yeah, that
this what I'm saying. This movie still gonna be 30 years after her movie. 30 years.
right, right.
So yeah, she should have been mastered that by now.
Right, but see, no, what I'm saying, like her powers don't work. They saying they don't. Her powers don't work like that no more. It works like as in is a build up, like a momentum thing. So the more momentum she get, the stronger her powers be at that moment. So if she calm, cool, and collective, her powers ain't at full level, and they just kind of builds up. That's way. Then when she, you know, what I'm saying, like when she build a power all the way up, that's when she go binary. But that's they trying to explain it like that. That's how
I
they.
mean, did you pay attention the last time she did it? She didn't build up to nothing. She just jumped out the damn shit and did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, when she went binary on the first movie, yeah, she ain't go binary till after she crashed. Remember, she landed on the ground, and by all the momentum, by her falling and stuff, like into a
The
fight.
first time she went by in there, that's when she was chasing the ship, Chuck.
Yeah.
Go back and watch
That's
the
at the
movie.
that's the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Only time when her power was up is at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
I
like
get what you.
she
I,
did. I understand what you're saying, but the movie they didn't show that.
yeah,
They actually showed her just do it.
well, yeah, maybe, but that's what they was. When I was looking at it, when they was talking about with Kevin Fogg and how he was trying to explain Captain Marvel, and they was gonna say that she gonna have like a new weakness that you know what I'm saying that nobody know of. So we gonna find out something else
I
about a weakness that she didn't have.
yeah. No. I get what you saying. As they go along with it, they just writing stuff in there. I guess they trying to. I guess I don't know. Maybe they want to even make it even balance of power in there because you got Thor in there already, and you already got Hulk. So I don't know. I'm just thinking like you got to. It's make it or break it because you
Yeah.
gonna have people that's gonna say something. If she don't come in there representing like she's supposed to, oh yeah, you're gonna hear the backlash.
Oh
I
You're
yeah.
gonna
think
hear that
she's
back.
gonna come in. I think she's gonna come in light a little bit. Like you saw when she came in at the end of Captain Marvel. But I think she's gonna come in there light until the action gets started. I don't think anybody's really gonna see what she can do because she's not really that strong without her powers, without using her powers.
No, but I'm saying 30 years later, she should be well and she should already know her ability.
Yeah, she'll
What did
know
she
her
do at the
abilities.
end what did she do at the end of the movie when she left?
She told them she went with them in the ship to find them a home.
Right.
Yeah,
So
and
you
she
don't
went
so
binary.
you
Oh,
don't
okay. No, that's what it is. Her
oh,
binary power got a battery on it now, so she
right.
can only use it for a certain amount of time. Then she got to recharge it.
That's what they saying? Oh
Yeah, that's
wow.
Kind
how
of
they
like
explain
Green
it. It's more
Lantern.
like that way.
Oh wow.
Well, y'all got to think about it like this too. Time is relative. So 30 years for her, since she's going through space at whatever speed she's going, might not be as long as, you know what I'm saying? It might be, the path
Okay,
might
30
pass
years
on
might have
Earth,
passed for her.
right?
Well, only a
It
week
might have
passed
just
for her.
been 2 years or 1 year for her.
Right, right.
So
And,
you got to put that into the equation.
yeah, that is a good perspective.
Hmm.
And hey, speaking about another person, say Chaos, what you think about it? You ain't say nothing.
Think about what?
Wait a minute, they wasn't talking about breaking the space time continuum. They was talking about finding a home at the edge of the universe.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
on
she's
this,
traveling
but
through, like, it's like, okay, think about this. It's like when you go at light speed or whatever, time is going to stay the same on Earth. It's going to keep going and going and going. But when you're going, your time is totally different. It changes. So if she comes back from wherever she was, from how she gets there, the time Earth might have been 30 years later, but like Chuck said, it could only be like a year to a week. Depends on how far it takes her to get a home and how long for the people.
Yeah, I
no,
think
no, they're not gonna do that.
I was
They're not.
Isaac Newton.
Hold on. They're not going to do that because if they was going to do that, they would have did it already with all the previous movies that they came out. You forget in Guardians of the Galaxy, their way
Right.
of traveling is different. It's instantaneously. So she could come back. She
Yeah,
could
they
just come back.
traveling faster than light.
Yeah, they travel light moves slow as hell.
Yeah.
They're not even traveling that warp. They're using some sort of jump gateway, like a wormhole through space or whatever. That's how they traveling. So no, you gotta look at it like this. As she traveling on her quest to find them a home or whatever, she have to learn how to develop her powers because
Yeah.
you're not going to tell me that you're traveling, you helping them out to find a home, and you didn't get into no altercation of where you're going. You're going to get into something when you're traveling.
And you being
Oh,
hunted
yeah, you
down.
are.
All
Yeah,
y'all
so
being hunted by the
she'd
creep.
have been in conflict. She'd have been in battles.
Right. She's going to have to be in battle on her journey to find them a home or whatever. So who knows what happened within that 30-year time period? If she
And
don't
you
know
got
her that
you
well,
got
then
to
it's
remember, Ronan know they all still alive. So the
yup.
Kree are chasing them.
Right. So Ronnie, it might be something about Ronnie or the accuser be trying to chase behind her the whole time, and that could be Captain Marvel too. They could set in that time period what she was doing and why the whole time she was gone.
Right.
Yeah,
And
because Ronan
besides,
died in
well,
Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah.
see, you also got to think of it like this: at the end of the first half of the movie, what did Nick Fury did? He paged her. So for her, from that time point to now to this next movie or whatever, her reaching that signal or whatever was going off, was going through subspace because that's what they're using. The communication that they're using is going through subspace or whatever.
Hmm.
She's on her way coming back after she finished doing what she's doing, and by the time she popped back or whatever, that's not long.
Yes, it is.
Only
Yes, it
gap that
does.
it
Oh,
is.
yes, it is. Think about it. Remember at the beginning when they were showing the trailers and they were showing like how time have passed by.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, time ain't passed by. It ain't passed by that much. You know what I'm saying? It ain't passed by that much because you got to figure between that time and her getting the communication, depending on what it is that she's doing. So by the time she get that communication, she could have been got it and still have to continue on helping them or doing whatever it is that she's doing out there before she returned back to Earth. So you gotta look at it like that. Like, all right, I
And
see
at
his
the same
whatchamacallit.
time, she not traveling at the same speed as the
Right.
rest of them.
She's not. Right.
She's traveling slower than them. So yeah, it could be she not even showing up at the beginning of the movie at all.
I don't think she's going. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, they could be like
Well,
dead in the middle, dead in the middle of the movie.
yeah, it
'Cause,
might be that.
think about it.
Yeah,
When they
because
went to
See,
go fight Thanos, she wasn't there, was she?
nah,
No.
remember they didn't show they only showed that little
Yeah,
brief.
but
You
see,
don't know when that
that
part
that
is
that
in the
that
movie.
and then the thing about the part that they showed, they only showed certain people. Then remember they showed it again. They had more people there.
How
Yeah,
long is this movie going to be?
about two
3 hours.
hours and a half or 2:45, something
About
like
the
that.
same as
Close.
the first one.
I know it's supposed to be the long or almost 3 hours.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Titanic time.
I'm with it.
But for what I heard, what they was doing on the trailers, they was purposely misleading people. So we going off these trailers, but at the same time, these trailers might not even be in the movie, or it might not even be this type of, you know what I'm saying? They alter stuff in the trailers just to give you a perspective of what's going on in the movie. They're not showing you what's actually going on in the movie.
Yeah, but Chuck, obviously they succeeded because one of the parts of the trailer showed when Spider-Man was coming back. It showed Spider-Man's flakes coming back, putting him back together. So obviously they won, but you don't know how they won. I
Yeah,
saw a trailer when he
That
was
could
coming
be.
back.
I
Hold on.
don't know.
I ain't see that Spider-Man. Say that again.
Hey,
You
but
didn't see
that
that
don't.
part?
Hey, but at the same
I ain't see,
time, that don't mean they won.
right.
Just because he came, they just because they get people back, don't mean they won.
How many? The question is, how many people you think is going to return out of one of them Infinity Stone, out of the Soul
Yeah,
Stone?
because
How many?
I don't think everyone's gonna come back.
I don't think everybody is coming back. So,
I
I
think
could be
because
wrong, but I'm just
I
saying.
think everybody who died before the snap dead. Everybody after snap, I think they're gonna
You
come
mean
back.
you talking about he could? You mean? Oh yeah, yeah.
I think there was some people that Marvel
Oh shit,
confirmed who got snapped. And
that's not coming
some
back.
Yeah, I think there's some that you could tell because it just seemed like the some of the people who got snapped just felt like they were kind of cutting
They
ties
faded
with
out.
like some play. Yeah, like we're trying to cut out some plot holes that they kind of got in for themselves. So I think some of those people ain't coming back.
Like who? Like who?
Like old girl, old chick, I don't think Thor girlfriend coming back. That's one I don't think that's coming back.
Oh, you
Or
I
a
think she
girlfriend.
going or
talking
ex
about the
girlfriend
first two movies.
Jane
Well, we
Foster.
don't even know if
Yeah.
she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone. It's confirmed. She's gone.
I mean,
I
that
didn't
Yeah.
see her
yeah, they just
die.
probably
I
said
mean,
that
it don't matter.
she
It
gone, she been gone anyway.
don't matter
I
though.
think
There's a few other people too that hasn't that's been absent or um that that kind of creates a plot hole that's been snapped because like there's a lot of people snapped.
What would you want to know? No, no, but I'm saying I wouldn't even add her because she's irrelevant no more, and she's not even in
Exactly,
the
that's what I'm
equation.
saying. They're
Oh, he
cutting
said
out
like
some
all the
people
people
that are
that's
a little
irrelevant
more
and stuff.
irrelevant.
I think
No,
there's
no,
going to
no,
be
but
a plot twist that brings Gamora back.
I
I
don't
think
even.
Gamora's going to come back.
Gamora is coming back. Yeah,
I
she is
knew there
coming
was
back.
going to be a
Oh
twist
yeah, I
for that.
believe she
Gamora,
I
is.
think
Gamora
she's
is
coming
coming
back.
back. She is
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah,
You
she
know
got to
it's
be
it's
brought in
going to
too.
have to do with the Soul Stone. It's going to
Yeah,
have to be with the Soul Stone because that's the only way Thanos got the Soul Stone. So maybe the Soul Stone gets returned and Gamora comes back somewhere in the movie.
I think she's gonna be the one that crack it open or somehow. I think she's gonna be the one who does it.
It's
Man,
going to be
yeah.
interesting.
Hey, speaking about cracking stuff open, man. Hey, did y'all see that new Joker trailer, the Walking Phoenix, the Walking Phoenix version of the Joker? When they brought out the Joker trailer, with they were showing
Oh
like a
man,
psychotic and how he was getting bullied and all this stuff. Like when I was watching this trailer, I said, "Know what this Joker movie reminded me of? The the last joke or the dying joke, the killing joke, the
the
killing joke.
killing joke.
Yeah, it reminded me of the killing joke, but some because just the whole look of it and the whole feel, and then the whole story with him and his wife and stuff. I said, no way, this kind of reminded me of the killing joke. So what about
Was
y'all?
that his wife? Was that his wife?
Nah,
Yeah,
that was his mom.
I thought that was his mother.
Yeah,
oh,
that
that's
is his mom.
That was his,
Yeah, it was his
in the
mother.
movie. That's his mother.
Yeah, about
And
to
the
say that's
killing
his
joke,
mother.
and killing joke, his wife left him.
His wife and his children.
right. Yeah, that's the killing joke. But see, yeah, when I was watching the trailer, I must have just misread what I was seeing. So So what did y'all think about the trailer? Did it spark y'all interest of this? So like it's gonna actually be a good movie, bad movie, or it's not something that
Honestly,
y'all
it kind of sparked my curiosity when just like from the start because I just really want to know how they do this movie. I think it's like really mainly like when I see this movie, it's mostly going to be because out of my curiosity.
I'm gonna say this: DC had a flair to make movie, to bring movie more down human, to more, make it more humanizing, to make movie seem more
yeah,
realistic. You know what I'm saying? To make the movie seem more realistic, because every movie that they had been doing, from the Dark Knight series all the way on up, it had a more serious tone to it. This movie, this movie looked like it have a more serious tone than anything. That's the thing that got me curious. Now, other than if this movie wasn't called The Joker, you wouldn't even think that this is a comic book movie. And I noticed that's the way that they've been going for a while. They've been going that way for a while with their movies. That's the thing that make me interesting. Because what was that? Heath Ledger with the Dark Knight Return or
He
whatever.
was such a great
That
Batman.
that that movie right there. I mean, Joker. That movie right there. If you take away the costumes and all this other stuff in the name of Batman, and Batman ain't had no costume, you would think that it's just a regular dude who's a cop or a detective chasing down some type of homicidal crazy maniac. And when you're looking at this right now, they making this movie like it look
They take it to
realistic.
the next level, huh? They take it.
Yeah, but see, DC started this. They started was making these movies look more realistic. Look at Man of Steel. They done tone it down. They're trying to make these movies seem more believable. Something that people can say, you know what, that's crazy. Let's
Some
be
world
honest.
listed. Yeah, they're making it world listed.
Yeah, it's so realistic, and I think a lot of people is not catching that what they're trying to do with the movie. And I think that right there maybe some of the hiccups and stuff that they had with the movie. We ain't gonna count Green Lantern. I don't know what that is. That's another entity. But I'm just
Don't mock Green Lantern. I told you I'm one of the few people that like Green Lantern. Okay.
I'm
man.
deaf. I'm deaf.
That
I can't hear.
stop. That Green Lantern thing is crazy. I mean, I'm just saying, but
I said I was one of the few. Okay.
this movie, I'm very interested to see how realistic and how far they go. Because me and Savage was talking about earlier, like who the hell is Arthur? For the longest, they've been saying his name is Jack. So who's Arthur? Like I don't know where they going with the Arthur name. Like what is his name? His name Arthur or what you trying to say? His Jack was his middle name. Like what we going here with this? Because the name threw me off as well. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Huh? Because
Yeah, soon as I heard that, I'm like, who the fuck is Arthur?
I did some researching and whatever. They have been calling him Jack for a while. Not in the beginning, in the very very beginning, but for a while. For a while now, within the last 20 something years, they've been calling this man Jack.
It always been a
Who?
name begin with a J at least. It was
Yeah.
Wrong.
Who is Arthur? Is his name Jack Arthur? Arthur, his last name? Like, what are we doing here?
Maybe a middle name.
We never knew he's nothing other than Jack. Nothing.
Yup. They can't.
I
They
don't know.
never.
Maybe it's a little own twist to it. Who
Even
knows?
even when they was like, well, we said Jack. Even in the '80s, they said it was calling him Jack, and they
Hey
just put
guys,
it there. So I don't know what's going on.
I just thought about something. You guys mentioned it like a couple of weeks ago or maybe last week, right? That the person that was in Miss Marvel eventually turns into Super Scroll, right?
Hold on, what now?
The
Huh?
person that was in Miss Marvel, because she was trying to save the scrolls, right? And you said, if I remember correctly, one of the characters that was in Miss Marvel is the character that's supposed to eventually turn into Super Scroll.
Right.
Oh, okay. You think that one of those scrolls that was out there. I don't know if he was saying that. Oh no, he was saying Captain America gonna be Super Scroll, and people didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna change it up in the in the thing like that.
So yeah, because the theory is you guys are saying that Captain America dies or something like that, possibly. What if he dies and the end of the movie he ends up being Super Scroll and pretty
But
much helps save the day?
basically, That was my whole theory.
Right. I think you said that right. That would be deep, bro. That would be so deep. And then Bucky becomes the new Captain America, like you guys were saying also.
Yeah, that. I think they just need to let Captain, you know, what I'm saying, the whole title Captain America go for a while.
Nope.
No, Captain America is the
Marvel,
legend. They make too much
Marvel.
money on Captain America.
Hmm.
Captain America and Spider Man will never go anywhere.
Yep.
Because remember, Captain America was the first. He was before Iron Man, right?
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
know.
That movie
What
was
do you mean?
before Iron Man, right?
Iron Man
No,
movie came
No,
out.
the Iron Man movie came out.
Okay, Iron Man
Yeah,
movie.
Iron Man movie
At the
came
time
out in
before him.
2008. Same year as the last Dark Knight movie.
Right.
right.
Yeah, and And on Captain America, it was just in a timeline. It was set before Iron Man, but the movie actually came out after Iron Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Captain America was the first one, period, in
Captain
history.
America it was supposed to be one of the first Avenger, but it was other
Right.
No.
people. But it was other people that they had before him. But in the movie,
Really?
they just
Not
yeah
it.
they
Not
and
it's supposed to be Captain Marvel. Supposed to be the first Avenger.
Yeah, they
they
changed it
said
from
that.
Wolverine. Yeah,
Oh
It was,
it's
it
in
man,
the
you know
was
what?
movie.
I'm done.
changed to her. Like
I'm done.
that's the that's the
I'm
reason why
done.
they get the name Avengers from her. That's the name of her.
Right. You
Her
saw it at
name.
the end of the thing, the Avenger Initiative,
Carol and
right?
Avenger Danvers.
Wow.
Yep,
Because that was the name
Samantha.
of her squad, right? If I remember, that was the name of her squad in the Air Force, Avengers, right?
Right. It was something like that.
I thought that was her call sign.
Yeah, that was a call
The
sign. That's
call
what it was.
sign. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what they doing. But that Joker movie, I got to see that, man. That look real deep.
I'm not ready for the Joker movie. I'm more pumped up on Godzilla. That's just
Yeah,
me. Old guy. Grew up
yeah.
with Godzilla.
And you grew up with the Joker too. The Joker been
I grew up
around.
with Godzilla too.
Yeah,
I grew up with that.
Oh, I know. I
yeah.
know.
Hey,
You. It was love.
Savage was one of the first people that say was out there trying to explain to everybody there was three Jokers. Now that people starting to finally catch up to what Savage was saying about they have three Jokers in the universe at the same time. Which Joker do y'all see this one as?
That's the trickster.
Oh, so you think it's gonna be the Trickster Joker?
Yep.
I like the Joker on Gotham. That man. I'm sorry. That's a evil. That dude's evil.
Which one? Because the first one.
I know the first one was getting close to being the Joker, but then his
Uh,
brother ended up killing him. Remember, and then he ended up setting the trap up so he could be killed. Then he gassed him,
right.
and then next thing you know, he became the full Joker, the full Joker, and
Right.
he plays him like pretty much the way you want a Joker to be. He really is that
Yeah,
good playing that
he
role.
does
Yeah,
play
he
a good
does.
Joker.
I mean,
Probably
Yeah.
one of the
Hey,
few best
which
Jokers
Joker
I've
that
ever
was that had
seen.
his face cut off and stitched back on? Say Savage, which Joker that was?
That was
That would have been the one Heath Ledger played, the crazy one.
Okay, so that's the crazy one. So that's the one that the dude in Gotham played the first Joker, and then what's the business Joker? The one that Jack Nicholson played. That's the
Yeah.
second Joker that's being played on Gotham. So they have two Jokers on Gotham right now. That's the business one and the crazy one. But the crazy
Yeah.
one is the one that's dead.
Well, I wouldn't say business. It was more like a gangster one.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
well, he's crazy. He's crazy, but he was super intelligent.
Right. That's
Right.
That's
He
the
was
thing.
he was a yeah, one that he only think on impulse. Like
That was the
if he
first
think
one.
it if he no like is the one that's only gonna think on impulse. No, that was what his name was, Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome.
See, I don't watch Gotham,
And
so I don't
the
know.
first brother was named Jeremy. The second brother that ended up getting the vape after he found a way to kill his brother because he was actually manipulating the whole thing and nobody knew until the end at the Joker's graveyard. He
Yeah,
was manipulating the whole thing.
I've been trying to explain these three Jokers before Gotham got
even
even
came
into
out.
that.
All
Yeah,
right.
Joker Gotham even came out. On our first podcast, that was one of the things he was saying.
hmm But it's actually a good show. I'm surprised a lot of people didn't watch it, man.
No, I used to watch it.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing. I used to watch it. It just got one of the season. It got to one of the season when Penguin was falling in love with the Riddler.
yeah.
Yeah, they best
Yeah,
buddies and all this
that was
stuff
kind of
and all
cringy.
that.
That was too much for me. I had to leave.
Hold on,
Yeah.
though.
Hey, but they ran away from that situation fast and like completely.
Yeah.
Then when I said
The
they
pink
ran
one
away,
was. You know what? Yeah, I'm glad I stopped watching it.
yeah, no, they ran away from that situation fast. I mean,
Yeah, they did.
so it's spoilerific. Let me give it to y'all raw. What happened was the Penguin was doing that. So that when the Riddler found out that the Penguin was in love with him, he was so empowered about this. He tortured the Penguin into his mind.
Right.
Became straight So the Riddler was actually a person that could they were trying to subliminally say he could reshape your mind into making you back straight. That's pretty much what they were trying to do. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was looking at it. I was like, damn, that's some crazy stuff. But, hey, I'm going with
Although the dude that plays Penguin in real life, I think he is gay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about that. That's on him. That's on everybody. So, but I'm just saying that's the way they kind of did with the Riddler. They kind of like made him torture the Penguin for playing with him like that. So,
I thought that just had something. Yeah, I just thought that, since the actor I thought that had like an idea that like you just put that idea on.
Nah, they weren't doing it. They were just trying to show. They were just trying to show love of friendship, But a lot of people interpreted it the wrong way. You can love your best friend. You can say I love you as my best friend. You know what I'm saying? But they had that bond of love-hate because they were both fighting for the same kind of situation to be the baddest of the villain.
When that man when he attempted to kiss that other man.
What man tried to kiss? What man? What man tried to kiss another man?
I'm done.
When Penguin tried to kiss the Riddler, that's when
I didn't see them kiss.
They didn't kiss. I said when he tried to. Yeah, it came across his brain cells to do that. Yeah, that was
They got
it for me.
The people that started that. It's the people with them letters that started that stuff. I noticed that every time when they try to make something good or whatever, the people with the letters come out and be like, no, we want them to do this and this and this. Like, hold on, what? Man.
From a perspective of just the world, I didn't see it like that. I saw it as honestly two guys in the same profession. One has a different way he wants to do it. Another guy has another way of doing it. And I know that the Penguin loved him, but didn't love him like that. So, but the woman that he had was taking away the time that the Riddler used to spend with him. So he killed him because he knew he was going to run with her. And the love of his best friend was about to disappear with that woman.
Nah, there was clearly stated, like, I'm sorry to burst your bubble on that one, but it was clearly stated in Gotham that he did love him. It wasn't no best friend. No, he loved him.
Yeah, he was in love.
As a partner.
So you telling me,
hold on.
So you telling me he loved him just like Dumbledore love all just like Dumbledore was a love
for me. I don't know what that is.
I'm talking about Harry Potter because the boy the headmaster like that.
I haven't watched Harry Potter, so
man, go with that, man. Go with that. I know where you're going with that, Flip. Stop.
You know what I'm talking about. You know that.
Man, why you even had to tell me that?
I'm sorry.
You just ruined Harry Potter for him.
You ain't ruined Harry Potter. I was watching the other one.
No, you're talking about the crime of Grindelwald. That's who Dumbledore is in love with. But Grindelwald was just using him. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he was powerful. But man, wow. You telling me they went there. Man, I'm just look at
it. They obviously stated that.
All right, since we're talking about comics and stuff and retro, are you guys going to watch the Ultraman that's on Netflix?
I already started.
Man, I haven't had time to see Ultraman.
Ultraman on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I hear it's good.
Is it a remake? Is it a remake or something? Like what are you saying? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a remake. You didn't know about Ultraman? What?
I know about Cody.
No, Ultraman. They just brought it out last week, right? Okay. And it's a series of Ultraman. They redid the Ultraman story with monsters and everything, and a real life looking Ultraman.
Let me ask you this:
it looked good.
Is it live action or is it like
anime? I think it's CGI. Yeah, anime.
It's CGI anime. Yeah,
like 3D. I'd say more. Yeah. I'd say kind of 3D. It's kind of hard. It's one of those type.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Mix.
Yeah, as soon as I find time, I'm gonna binge watch the whole thing. I just haven't had time to yet.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck.
Okay.
Next topic.
Now you done warmed up on you, heard me?
Yeah, this is a show today.
Y'all saw.
Today.
Hey, so he
I'm starting to feel my oats now.
You getting
he's about spilling oaks, and coming out. What y'all think about Hellboy? Hellboy coming out next week, and then Shazam coming out tomorrow. And do y'all think it's going to be overshadowed about the end game? Because that's all you hear, this big hype train talking about the end game, the end game. Do y'all think that these two movies is going to get overshadowed, or do y'all think that they still going to get respectable numbers?
Hellboy gonna be on demand pretty much.
Let me tell you this.
You know what I said?
I think it was in Australia, but I think Avengers Endgame already breaking records, because I know in Australia, in Australia it's already been it has like the most pre-bought tickets or something like that. Pre-something bought
pre-order
tickets. Yeah,
pre-order tickets are sold out in America too.
They were selling tickets for $1,000 online. I see that's how many people are trying to get to this movie. They say it's on track to outdo Star Wars. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
forgive me, guys. I'm gonna wait till the week after. I'm gonna wait till the week after to see it. So,
hey, Chuck, you know what I said already. You know what I said. I already done gave out my numbers. Shazam is only going to do close to 500,000. If it do more, I'm surprised. If it do less, I'm surprised, because this is a family kid type movie, and those movies always do good. So $1 billion, I'll be surprised if it hit a goddamn.
You know why it's gonna? I know why it's gonna do $1 billion, because it's put out there as a family orientated movie. Plus, most of the parents, a lot of the parents used to watch Shazam and they know about Shazam. So they're going to take their older grandkids to see it. And then some of the parents that grew up with their parents watching Shazam while they were there, they're going to take their kids to see it. So I can see people doing pretty good. I really can.
Let's hit $1 billion. He said $1 billion, not me. I said like 500 million. I'll be surprised if they hit $1 billion. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say it is. I'll be surprised if it do. But Hellboy, I agree with you. Hellboy's gonna be on demand, right?
It's gonna end up being on demand, dude. Ain't nobody gonna go to the show to see that.
I can watch Hellboy on the Xbox in a movie store right now.
The new one?
Yeah. It's on. I'm messing with you, man. I'm basically saying it's dead. I'm just basically saying it's dead.
I like Hellboy, but it's coming out at the wrong time. They should have pushed that back. They should have pushed Hellboy back.
I don't know what they were thinking. Hellboy and Shazam should have been pushed back with, though. It had its own slot, or it should have came out maybe in the beginning of the year. I don't know, man.
Hellboy should have came out in October. That would have been a perfect time for Hellboy to come out.
Because there wasn't nothing out there, and it's Halloween. It would have been perfect.
Right, it'd have been perfect for Hellboy.
I agree with you, but hey, it's done.
They already put it out there. I mean, they put it back now.
What you gonna do is I'm gonna go contact Phil Spencer and I'm gonna tell him, go ahead, put that thing on in the movie store right now. Don't even worry about it. Tell him go ahead, put it in it. And ain't even worth going to.
Do it like that Korean movie. Do it like that Korean movie where we know we ain't gonna do no good. We just gonna throw it on demand right now.
Yep, because it's done. It's a done deal.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so Misfit, Chaos, do you think that Shazam gonna hit $1 billion?
Man, you crazy.
Oh no, I don't think it's gonna hit $1 billion. I think it's gonna be a good movie, but I don't see it reaching nothing more than 700 at best, and that's giving it, and that's just giving it the benefit of the doubt. I'm saying that's giving it benefit of the doubt.
But I think
benefit of the doubt.
I can see it going over that after Endgame comes out.
Nah. What's the Endgame? Let me tell you, Sir X, man.
After people shit Endgame come out.
Once Endgame come out, it's shut.
Everything is shut down. Everything
getting shut down. I'm sorry. Everything is getting shut down.
The movie theaters ain't gonna be showing nothing else but Endgame.
Exactly.
Yup. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it's still gonna be in the theater, but it's not gonna make no numbers. What are they gonna do? Slow,
They're
man?
Man,
already saying
It's not gonna do it.
opening. They're saying
Chuck,
already
Not.
Chuck,
opening day or opening weekend getting close to
Chuck,
like
This
300 million.
Yeah.
Chuck. I'm just speaking from our personal experience. You remember when the last one came out?
Right. Right. We
You
was in
know how normally they all have like two two screens for each movie.
Oh yeah.
They only had one screen for all the rest of the movies. Like all the rest of them were showing
different.
Avengers.
Yep. Everything had one screen and everything was Avengers. And when we got in there, we still had to sit on the front row. And that's how we still wanted to see that movie because who want to sit on that front row where everything look like it's in your face? You
You,
feel the electricity popping out.
did you get it? Did you get it
I'm
in 3D?
going.
Let me
I'm
let
going to
me
watch it in 3D.
Did
let
you
me
get it? Did you
Man,
get it?
I gotta do Dolby. I gotta do Dolby Vision.
I can't do I
Dolby
can't do
3D
3D.
now.
I love
I hate
3D.
3D. I hate 3D. I already
I
wear it.
love 3D.
I don't that I can't wear it. No, I hate that
It
shit.
hurt my ass.
let
Yeah.
me tell you, site,
I be
sites are
having
already
headaches.
having a throttle their servers and stuff because everybody's the website traffic is just too high because everybody trying to buy them in game tickets. I'm
Yup.
telling you, man, this
Telling you.
thing
Yeah.
doing history on history.
Man, but just think about it though. 3D. If you go see the movie in 3D, some people don't like the way it look on their glass. I mean, on their give them headaches. Me, for me, I like 3D movies, but trust and believe, Dolby is way better than 3D, man, by a long shot. Like you might 3D, you might get the look, what I'm saying, little pop out scenes. Most of the movies don't take full advantage of 3D anyway. So they take full advantage of Dolby by 1,000%. I'm sitting there and you can feel the action. The screen almost is popping out at you, but it's not in 3D, but it just give you that extra feel. So I say Dolby over 3D every day. I mean, I know what you're saying about that, Sir X-Men, but
Well, I love 3D and my kids love 3D. We got a big giant 3D TV. We love it. I'm going to get me a 4K 3D TV, which costs way more than a regular 4K TV. They're like about $4,000 for one of those.
shit.
But I love 3D.
Oh, I mean, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know,
But I'm saying, yeah, you got to try it. But I'm just saying, I'm just sitting, letting you know, you got to try that Dolby. Just try Dolby Vision one time. Just try it one time.
I went to Dolby Vision. I like it. It's good. But I like 3D. I like stuff popping in me. Seems like it's coming right at me, dude. I love that. I love it.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's cool. I feel that. So no, Savage. You ain't never say. So do
What
you
up?
do you think that Hellboy is dead on arrival?
Godzilla's gonna beat Hellboy.
I'm gonna put it
Yeah.
like this.
I'm
Yeah. It's dead
serious.
on arrival.
Yeah,
It's
Godzilla's
dead on
gonna beat.
arrival. It's dead on arrival. You heard him? He just said yeah. He said it was.
I'm gonna put it like this. They picked the absolute wrong time to release a Hellboy movie.
Mm,
You release Hellboy around Halloween. I'm just gonna keep that 100.
Or release it when there's nothing really else coming out.
No, you only release Hellboy around Halloween. That's the best time you got to sell that movie.
Yeah.
That movie should have came out right after Venom.
yeah, should have.
Oh, wait
Oh
until this
yeah.
Halloween to drop. Just hold the movie. Should have held the movie back to this.
Fuck no. That movie should have came out right after Venom.
Because there wasn't. You know what? He's right. Because there really nothing. There
Nothing
really
else
was
came out in
nothing
October.
really
That's why
big.
Venom sold so good.
Yeah, there was nothing there in October. Pretty much most of December, there was really nothing good to Thanksgiving. Nothing. That should have been at
Nothing.
least a Thanksgiving release.
Nothing came out good.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Bad
but
timing.
yeah. Yep. But you got to think about it.
That's the only thing
That perfect timing.
that's the thing about that's what it is about that Hellboy movie. They picked complete bad timing to release that movie.
It's the same
So you
situation
do not
between
pick
Anthem and Division Two. Anthem should have came out later. Same
no,
thing.
That's a
no.
whole nother
That's
difference.
two totally
Well,
different games.
Yeah,
yeah, but
That's There's
But
not nothing alike.
but the
Like
game did
they don't
need a
even
little
compare
bit
to
more
each other.
development time, though. It did need it just a touch more development time. Anthem really did. But we ain't getting in that debate right now. We do that on another show.
Yeah, that
Yeah, but I agree with Savage. Yeah, you picked the
YouTube has destroyed
absolute
that
wrong
game.
time. Not only it's a double mess up. Not only did they not release it around Halloween time, they want to release it during the hottest movies of the
century
possibly.
ever,
Yeah, yeah.
and ever.
That's gonna break records. I bet you look at pre-sale tickets for Hellboy and compare it to even Shazam or Avengers. It's laughable. It'd probably be laughable.
This movie is going to be Titanic, which is still the most, still the highest
No,
grossing movie.
I think it's Star Wars, huh? Star Wars over
I think
Titanic.
it's I think
Nah,
Star Wars
Titanic.
beat
No,
Titanic.
Titanic broke Star Wars record
Yeah, it
twice.
was Titanic. Yeah.
broke okay.
Yeah, because I know they say Endgame is en route right now to break the record of Star Wars. So they say that's already up for grabs as is right now. So maybe it can catch the Titanic. Oh, you think it can get the Titanic?
Oh, it's going to pass Titanic. It's going to way past Titanic.
I believe it
Way
will.
past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because back then, Titanic was like mostly an American release, and it made in some other countries, but it didn't do all that great. It really did good in America the most. But Endgame is worldwide. Everybody wants to see it. So it's going to be a higher net. Remember how things were back then when it came out? It wasn't as big. You didn't have social media pushing it out. You didn't have YouTube pushing it out. You know what I'm saying? So if advertising is everywhere, Endgame is going to be just phenomenal, dude. It's going to make Disney more money.
Yeah. That's how I'm looking at it too. Like it's gonna be like a fucking tsunami coming across because everybody talk about Endgame all the time. That's all you hear. And I was looking on the news yesterday morning, and they were saying about how the people was selling in-game tickets for $1,000 online,
Yep.
and how other people was like people actually purchasing these tickets because it was sold out everywhere they went to. I was like, man, I ain't never seen a movie this hyped ever. And I've been watching movies and keeping up with things for a long time, but I don't see nothing being big as this juggernaut because this is gonna be the biggest thing in history. So everybody, this is history in the making. If they didn't know.
Send a shout out to Lemon. What up, Lemon? You missed
Oh,
it earlier. I talked about you.
yeah, Dragon in here. Tell me I said what's good.
What's good?
Man, it's on some stuff though, man. But tell him we gonna catch him on that battlefield. Like so 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 what hey, I got a just a general question I had wanted to ask y'all. So what do y'all think that's more important when it comes down to these characters? Do y'all think it's more important to get the character right, as in saying the look of the character, or is it more important to get the actual story of this character right?
For what character?
Just like in general, like I'm saying when they doing character driven movies, like when they did Daredevil, was it more important that they get the character, the look and the Daredevil or his story right? Or
Hey,
Get a
Punisher?
get a
Or it could be
story
like
right,
movies like Captain
but
Marvel.
let them bring some of their own personality into it. It's okay to keep to the script of what it's supposed to be, but you sure got to show your own flash in the movie. Your own special style,
hey,
which
hey, hey.
stand in context of the character.
Uh,
Right.
uh, I did a little checking. I'm sorry, y'all, but Avatar was the most grossing movie. Avatar.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
surprised.
Hey, and guess what? That was
The
in
movie.
3D.
Yeah, yeah, and
Everybody
that
seen
that
that
movie
movie in 3D.
because
Hmm.
they revolutionizing that 3D technology.
They
So
Oh yeah.
pushed it. It was
Oh
like if
yeah.
you ain't seen that movie in 3D, then you
I don't know
ain't.
what
I
the
might as well not
Yeah.
see it.
look like. The
Yeah.
motherfucker was sitting right next to you, like, oh shit.
Actually, that was the last. That was the last 3D movie I ever saw. To be honest with you, that was
Matter
the
of fact,
last
matter
3D
of fact,
movie I ever saw.
There is a movie. There are two movies you need to see in 3D. I'm going back a little bit, and don't trip. I own them, and me and my kids love them. It's the original Pacific Rim. It was awesome in 3D, and don't trip. Pixel. they are incredible in 3D. Those are them and Avatar was some of the best 3D movies I've ever seen.
Hey, you ever seen Apocalypto in 3D?
I heard about it, but I never
No,
seen
I
it
never
yet.
seen it in 3D. I've seen it before, but not in 3D.
Hey, that's the reason why I want to watch 3D movies, man.
I knew he was gonna say something like that. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, yeah. I was like, it'd be funny if you said something anticlimactic. Like, nah, that's the reason why I stopped.
He
Uh
just got right to the point, didn't he?
huh.
But yeah, I believe characters should, like I said, follow the role, study the role, but then put your own spin on the role without taking away from the character. That's actually good when they do that.
Right. So it's more important to you for them to stick more to the storyline of the character than the
But put
actual look of the character.
Right, but then put their own spin on it. Because characters have so many variations of their outfits throughout comics, throughout history.
Right,
There's
right.
there's so many variations on the Superman costume. There's so many variations on the Batman. There's so many variations on the Batman costume. There's so many variations of the Flash costume, Wonder Woman costume.
Right.
It all depends on how they want to feel it. And most of the time, these actors, they tell them, I don't feel right about this. This doesn't feel right here. This doesn't feel right there. So then they put a new spin on the costume over time. You know what I'm saying? So if they can perceive their costume and carry out through the character, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's really gonna they're gonna like the costume, but they want to see if like the new costume for Captain America with the triangle shield. I didn't know about that. Did you guys know about that?
Yeah, we
In
find
the
out about it now.
Yeah, see, they put their own spin on it, and is it still made of vibranium?
Yeah, that's the one they on. That's the one that Black Panther done made for him, right?
Right,
Yeah,
Right.
I think
Yeah.
that's pure. Oh, you talking about the one that he had in the movie, or
right, the one that he had in the movie.
two shield? Yeah, yeah. So that's pure vibranium. Oh,
Right, because they have vibranium in the land of Black Panther, so they were
Right,
able to
right.
forge it for him. So
So
yeah, what do y'all think?
yeah, well, so what about on you, Flip? You more important about like the character design or sticking to the story? You want them to like get a character, make them look and resemble the character. Is that more important, or sticking to the actual storyline is more
can I
important if you
can I
just
be greedy? Can I be greedy and say both? A little of both.
no? You gotta make the choice. They left or they right.
Ah, man. You know what I have learned. I want good storyline. Whether if it's going to follow the storyline or not, I still want good storyline. I'm gonna pick a
All
good
right.
storyline. I gotta pick that one.
All right. All right.
All right, what about you? What about you, Chaos?
Honestly, let me explain it and tell me which one I am because I'm a little bit confused
Right.
on the type of answer. But I would say this is what I would say. It's that when you're doing a character, I don't really care if they kind of make some stuff different as long as you still got that same character at the end of the day. Like something about the origin story was like changed a little. That's all right. It's your own video universe. Is how you make it. As long as that character is the person that's supposed to be portrayed, I'm fine with it. I really don't really care too much about everything else.
You know what? Since you said that chaos, and I said this before, you're right. If it's being done by Warner Brother, which control DC, and Marvel, which control, I mean, Disney, which control Marvel, and they change it. Sometimes it's hard. I mean, we may not like it though, but they are controlled by them. So if they decide that's
Mm-hmm.
what they want to do, sometimes you really can't do nothing about it. Like, well, you know what? They own Marvel, so they have the right to change it. It ain't
Mm-hmm. That's their vision.
it ain't like how Fox did
X
that,
Men.
which I don't like none of them. And this, and who did was it Universal that did What's the other movie? No, on Fox did the same on did them too. The Fantastic Four. It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But being though that is, is Marvel and Warner Brothers, sometimes it's really hard. But I get it. You doing it so you can more to the casual people who don't know. I may not like it, but it is what it is.
Right, right. So what about you, Savage? And I guess he has zero opinion.
Hey,
Yeah.
my mic get cut off.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I rather the story.
You ready to start be more accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, I think everybody might want that more accurate story.
I want the character to look
I
like the
agree
character.
that too.
Hey, I could see a different story because it'd be the alternate universe, but make the character
I
look like.
give you one perfect example, Paul, of why I want this. I want the story to be more accurate than the costume. Shazam. I say Shazam. I can bypass the costume if the story was great.
No, would you want to know what though? Let's be honest. Some of the costumes that they have on in original comic book, that's not gonna look right. How long have we seen Superman fly around in the Christopher Reeve era, even with the other
100%.
with his underwear?
Yeah, because all the costumes evolve regardless. Like
Yeah,
Right.
but I ain't
if
talking
you
about costumes. I'm talking about the actual look
Exactly.
of the character or the actual. They just can't. Let's say they get somebody else to play a character that don't fit the character and he don't look or act like the character. Or let's say, for example,
Oh, okay. I see
they
what you're
think Captain
saying. I see
Marvel.
what you're
Captain
saying.
Marvel was a good, a good fit to play as. I mean, Reed Lawson was a good fit to play as Captain Marvel. Like stuff like that. So like change up the character, or y'all think they're
Oh, kind of like how someone said
I,
earlier that George Clooney was playing Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was a. I mean, you mean Bruce Wayne was playing George Clooney?
hey, you
Oh
gonna
my
steal
God.
you gonna steal from me? You
No,
mean
I said someone. I gave him credit. I'm not sure who said it,
that
but
was
I
me?
gave him credit.
George Clooney. No, George Clooney played. It wasn't on George Clooney playing as Batman. It was George Clooney playing as George Clooney dressed up as Batman. That's what it was.
I'm gonna tell you one character that I thought played the role. It's an old Batman movie when Tommy Lee Jones played Two Face. He was perfect
Val
as Two
Kilmer.
Face.
You talking about
Yeah, the
Val
Val
Kilmer?
Kilmer one. Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones was a perfect Two Face, man. He was
Mhm.
absolutely perfect.
I give you that. But see, I said it before. Them two movies, I didn't like neither one of them as Batman or whatever. But those
I
two,
didn't either,
they
but that
they was
character was perfect.
children. You gotta realize the movie makes so much money because that has something to do with McDonald's licensing toys and all that other stuff, and it was catered to children. So that's why sometimes I say, I can fall back. Kids, it was for kids. Then you and I, we was already grown, but it was for kids.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, but sometimes they have to do it because if it don't, then it won't make the money that they need to do to make
Right.
stuff that they need to do. I mean,
Right.
it's kind of one of those tricky situations where you damned if you do, damned if you don't. You
It's
want to
like
do
a
it, but they can't make it because they gotta put that stuff in there.
it's like a Transformer movie. They don't make no money on the toys if the movies aren't good.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Hmm.
right. Hey, so in the TV show that y'all watching, because I know it's like almost like mid or the end season finales. They brought Legends of Tomorrow back. Y'all know
I
Agent
saw that. I
coming
saw that
back.
episode.
Yeah, I seen. You seen y'all seen that episode of y'all messing with the Legends of Tomorrow? It's saying
I start. I'm not gonna lie. I started watching Legend of Tomorrow when old boy left, the British guy left. I started watching it. Like the boy the one that was actually piloting the ship. When he left, I stopped.
Yeah,
I
oh,
because
said,
he was
no,
on doc.
when Firestorm left.
no, not
No,
Firestone, the
no,
white boy,
Firestar, the
the old
British guy, the captain, the captain,
the captain of the ship. Like when
the
he like,
original guy.
yeah, when
Oh
he was the
yeah,
captain
yeah.
before. When they decided to let that chick be the leader, I said, I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Yeah, you talking about
This bitch is
Rip Turner.
She dumbing in the actress herself is dumbing in a bag of doorknob.
Well, remember, she's a clone, though. She found out she's from a planet of clones.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm sorry, the actress herself, she's dumbing in a bag of doorknob, dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, the one that plays the assassin.
Yeah, I do not like her acting, her taking over. No, it seemed forced. It seemed forced. I can't watch that shit.
Yeah, ASAP. But what's his name is? Not Rip. Is it Rip?
Yeah, it is.
Rip. Yeah, it was
Rip
Rip.
Hunter.
It was Rip. Rip Hunter. Yeah, Rip Hunter.
That's it.
Rip Hunter was awesome, though. I mean, he was awesome.
Yeah, he was on point and stuff. But what he got promoted to like in the inside of the thing or something. I think.
Yeah, but then he had to leave because he had a lot of issues to resolve. So he took himself down from the agency and just disappeared off the show. It's like, do you never notice in this season? You also don't see the Flash's brother.
Right. Yeah. Here. I mean, Wally West.
Who? Wally West?
Yeah, you don't see him.
Oh, man, don't get me started.
I have not seen him.
Hey, listen here. Me and Chuck done had this conversation before. Don't get me started.
Heck, I want to say y'all guys had this conversation in the podcast before.
Oh, Chuck, before. Didn't I say it felt like that when they pushed him in, they just shoved him in the Flash and they shoved him in this movie? I mean, and on Legion of Tomorrow, whatever. It felt like it's forced. It's not natural, organic. They just forced him in it. And I'm like, what?
And I'm like, because I'm like looking at the Flash, right? And I'm like, why aren't y'all calling Wally back to help against Savitar? Why aren't y'all calling him back?
You wanted. This is what make the movie, TV show. This is what make it stupid, and I think they realized what they messed up at. Should have never been in. You got a speedster in a movie about time travel.
Yep.
Think about it. Let's think about this again, everybody, and everybody out there that's listening. A speedster that can travel back and forth in time on a show that travel back and forth in time on a ship. Where do that make sense at? Please tell me.
Well, no, they're in two different universes.
That's not in the same universe.
It doesn't matter. Whether they're in two
the legends are in the same universe. That's right.
It does not matter at all. You got a fucking speedster that can travel through time. Why he on a show on a ship that travel through time? What do you need them for?
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, if speedsters travel through time, the time revenues come after theirs.
Yeah, but he's still on the ship, on the ship that.
Yeah, but long as he in that ship, they don't apply to the people inside the ship because of that generator they got.
He wants to travel through time.
Man, that's a bunch of bullshit, man.
That's the way they explained the shit in the first season.
Yep.
Yeah, and they still fucked up. And he's still out of there.
Hey, no, what fucked up on the Flash when Joe and his wife had a baby. They had a baby, and they try to make a big deal about it, and now they finna act like that don't even exist no more.
With the baby?
Yeah, I haven't seen the baby yet.
Yeah, they gonna make like, because they was trying to write something in, and then when they was gone with
ain't the baby supposed to have powers?
The baby gave the mama powers.
It gave the mama powers, but the whole baby situation got scrapped. So
this is why I stopped watching it. This is why I started watching. I don't even want to talk about this no more. This is a bunch of bullshit. Doesn't make none of this shit make sense. None of it.
Hey, this ain't gonna be a podcast no more. It's gonna be a flip rant video.
Hey, but I'll give something credit though. Supergirl is good though.
Yeah, it is.
Since it switched from CBS,
Supergirl is actually the best.
No, you want to know when Supergirl got good? Supergirl got good when they start bringing that weak ass Superman on there. That motherfucker that look like he's the anorexic. Oh well, we gonna go to another planet so we can have our babies. Like, yo, what the? Just do.
Man, they got rid of his ass. Man, they got
rid of him quick. It's up to you to defend the planet, Supergirl.
Hey,
I'm gonna leave you in charge.
Wait, they said, man, we can't have much show.
Where's the Justice League at? So Supergirl's the only motherfucker that's in that universe that got power. The only one that can help people. The only one on that planet. There's no metahumans on there. None of that.
That Earth is messed up. That Earth.
Come on, man.
They got more alien on her show. They got more.
Yeah, they do. They do. They got aliens and shit.
Right, okay, yeah. So there's
that's where the Martians and shit came in.
John Jones,
Red Tornado.
They brought Red Tornado on there.
Yeah, Red Tornado was Red Tornado was there since first season.
Hey, what's his name with the
Metallo.
Metallo, yeah, they brought him
Yeah,
on.
that was like the second season, I think.
I want to say Master Jailer. I want to say Master Jailer was in there.
Man, they even got Lex Luthor on there now. They got Lex Luthor on there.
Yeah, he's back.
Chuck. So what we're doing now, instead of them being Superman villains and friends, we're gonna pass them off and let them be Supergirl villains and friends.
It's like it's kind of like they showing like crossing over, like when she doing stuff this way here, he doing stuff that way, and how the villains kind of like sometimes they kind of bleed over into her the thing that she doing, and she dealing with some of them as well, because it's just kind of like it's like one of those circle things where is a whole bunch of stuff going on at one time, so you just catching it from her angle and her perspective. Of what
you want to know the best episode that they ever had was when they crossed universe, and not that Elseworld shit, because that Elseworld shit was a disappointment.
Crossworlds when they do that, yeah.
What the hell you want to call that shit? That shit was bad. The last one was bad.
Here's a confusion that's about to throw you guys for a loop. I'll say wait.
Man, that shit, I'm good. I ain't watching none of that shit.
Here's the confusion that's gonna really flip you guys. So, Superman's supposed to be in Metropolis, right? And Supergirl's in National City, right? So, LexCorp was supposed to be in Metropolis. So, how is LexCorp in National City all of a sudden?
Another branch of LexCorp.
Yeah, another branch.
It's another branch. That's easy to explain. That's another branch.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay, I'm just checking. But if they're acting like the LexCorp in Central City was Lex Luthor's original spot in the show. The sister just took over.
Bad writing. I'm gonna tell you that right. See, that's why I don't watch them shows.
Now you see what I'm saying? I just thought about this.
That's why I don't watch them, because I know I'm gonna see stuff like that. That doesn't make sense. Like, shout out to Black Panther. They finally locked up Tobias. Shout out to Black Panther.
And they locked him up for a new episode?
No, they're the dude that was spying on them. You say this is spoiler record. The guy that was spying on them the whole time. Black Panther, 3, 4, mom, dad, 2 daughters. The whole home fight something that's more sinister and greater than what's going on in the urban hood.
Man, hey, you got me, Flip, because that's the one episode I haven't seen, the last one. Man, the black dude that's on there, like you said, he was spying on everybody, and he found out he was black.
I forget his name, but he really is a director. He's actually a director. He played in a lot
of movies. He played in a lot of movies.
The movie he played in, everybody know him as when he played in with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He played in
Carl Weathers?
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah,
I was just taking an educated guess. I just thought about Carl Weathers.
What movie is that he played in? With
Terminator.
Terminator, yep. He's on the Terminator. He's in there. That's who he is. He works for like the government and stuff like that. But shit that he's doing, he know that there's other threat that's going on that they didn't know nothing about. So at the end of the show, he approached them like, "Yeah, I know who you are. I know you Black Lightning. I know you Thunder, and I know you whoever your name is going to be. And this is greater than what the hell y'all fighting in the neighborhood now. That's going to be more dangerous."
I haven't seen Black Lightning yet, but I want to binge watch it one day. I know I want to see it, but I haven't had a chance to.
I haven't seen none of season 2 yet.
I'm gonna binge watch it tomorrow since it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that on Netflix. You know what? This is what I want to know. Savage, I want to know this. When is she going to tell her husband, ex-husband, remarried husband, whatever, that who her brother is, who her brother really is? That's what I want to know. Are they ever going to come up?
That's what I've been waiting on.
No, I know. That's why I said it. And if y'all don't know, bang, let them know, Savage.
My brother John Stewart.
Who brother John Stewart?
Black Lightning wife.
Oh, Black Lightning wife, brother John Stewart.
Yeah.
Yep.
My brother Green Lantern.
That's what I want to know. I want to know when that gonna come up.
They
never hinted to her brother at all on the show at like zero, huh? But she got like they never talk about her mama, her daddy, her brothers, and that. They just talk about them and on his side, his pay and his daddy and stuff.
Yeah, they never talked about her yet. That's why
Right.
we were wondering if they are ever going to do it. Because I was sitting there like, yo, that's a good question though. Cause Savage brought that up. I was like, wait a minute, no. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yo, that's his sister. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And it clicked in my head. I was like, damn, that's right, that is. And I wasn't thinking that that's the same chick. I'm like, you know what, damn.
Can
I
I ask you
wonder.
guys a question? I just thought about something, if you don't mind. Okay, so Disney owns Fox now, right?
Go ahead.
Uh, but Disney also owns ABC. That means they own ESPN too. Most of the times with these companies, right? Isn't that a monopoly?
Yeah, no, they got to sell them off. I was talking to me and 100 was talking about it, and he's I looked it up. He was right. They gotta sell some of that stuff off. Disney only really wanted the movies, all the movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
they're going to sell that.
They're
Who they
gonna sell
selling it off to?
ABC.
No, they're not. No, not ABC. They're not doing that. They
They're
bought
gonna sell
ABC like this.
ESPN. They're
Yeah,
gonna
they
sell
going.
off
Yeah,
ESPN.
whatever Fox News, no, Fox News, Fox Sports and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they don't
They
want
they
Fox
selling
News at
that off.
all.
They don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
no, they don't
Yeah,
want to be
they
what they
affiliated
wanted.
with them.
they
What
they
they
said
Fox
don't
they
want
wanted.
Fox
didn't want
News.
that.
Hold on. What Fox wanted to do is, I do know this. Fox wanted to be like a streaming service, far as in with their news and stuff. That was the
Hmm.
reason why they were selling it. So, like any sports related that Fox have, Disney got to sell that off. They got to
Yeah,
sell that
because
to
they own
somebody else.
ESPN. They
Right.
already own a sports thing.
So,
So
yeah.
yeah.
So they're not going to keep that. They're going to sell that off, and I don't know what they're going to do with the TV show. I don't know. You probably had that phone. I think Bone read that, John.
So when the next Agents of Shield come out, they are revamping it, bringing
Are
it
they?
back.
Are they?
Yeah, they're bringing it back. That's what
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they
heard.
bring it back. It's
Uh,
supposed to come out right after Endgame. It's
but
supposed to
Yep.
now they don't have to call them Inhumans now because Fox owned the right to mutants. They can integrate them into being mutants.
You mean
No,
not?
they got a cooling off
no,
period of
no,
time though.
no,
So
no, no, sir, X-Man. The
Okay.
Inhumans and the mutants, two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, not inhuman. They call them on what they call them on an enhancement or something like that.
No, they call them Inhumans.
You
They call
sure?
them
No.
Inhumans on
no, you talking
Agents of
about
Shield.
they had the Inhumans,
Agents
but
of
they had
Shield.
the
They did call them mutants something else.
Yeah, they call them something else. They call them inhuman. I thought they called them
Yeah,
something else.
I watch every
No,
episode of Agents of Shield. They call them
yeah,
Inhumans.
yeah, that's the Inhumans. That the Agents of Shield didn't have. They didn't like. That was they was talking about Inhumans, the ones that was enhanced by that crystal. That was Inhuman.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
that's
No,
what I'm
them
saying.
wasn't mutants. Them
Yeah,
wasn't
that's what I'm
mutants.
saying. Like, but then they call them something else. They don't call them that. I
Oh
could have
No,
sworn
yeah,
they
those were
called.
the
They didn't
mutants
call them
are
Inhumans.
home. Oh yeah, mutants are homegrown. That's what it
right.
is. They're born like that.
Right. The
Yeah,
inhuman.
the
Okay.
Terrigen Mist killed
Right.
mutants.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So no, they don't call them inhuman. They call them something else. Because I heard something else. I'm like, wait a minute, the inhumans, they the one that lives on the moon. So they not calling they. That's
No,
what they
that's
call.
what they call them on Agents of Shield. They call them Inhumans.
They call them
Yeah,
inhuman.
yeah, but they
Yeah,
call it
on
Inhumans,
Agents
but
of
they had
Shield.
some like enhanced people or something too.
Yeah,
They,
they do. Right, that's what they enhancement because they was calling them before they called them inhuman. They was calling them something else. I do remember that they was calling them something else
right.
before.
Because
With wow,
whatever Scarlet Witch called they called Scarlet Witch on the Avengers.
yeah,
Whatever they
whatever. Yeah,
it's the
But
yeah,
same
she was born with that. She was
right.
yeah.
born with that.
We
Scarlet Witch is a mutant.
know this. We know
Right. She's a
this.
mutant. Just like that
right.
Flash guy in the first Avengers, he was a mutant.
That's her brother.
That's her brother. That's her twin
Right. He
brother.
died. Right. I know he died.
Talking
I
about.
Yeah,
remember
and,
that.
and that
Yeah.
was
Talking about
crazy.
Quicksilver. He talking about Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver got killed, and that was just at a strike at Fox at the time because they had a little feud going on.
Yeah, because they didn't want them to use mutants. They wanted them to call them something else for the movie
Right. Right.
because there was a conflict. Ain't got to worry about that no more. Disney can
No.
call them mutants now.
Listen here. When they open when they say yo we up for sale, Disney like yo let me holler at you real quick in this dog. Like yo, why you got a mouse in it? Why you got a mouse in the alleyway with a hat on? Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Just come on over. Come on over.
We're going to find a way to put him in one of these Avengers movies, though. We're going to put our mouse in there.
Yeah. Oh, don't think that it's not coming.
Oh, my God. Are you
It's
kidding
not
me?
coming. Don't think it's not coming. Oh, trust me, if Disney can, they're gonna try to advertise Disney and stuff like. I mean, Mickey Mouse. You might see a little kid running around that's about to get crushed by a big boulder, but one of the guys come save him, and he got on like a Mickey Mouse shirt or something like that. Trust me, they're gonna do that shit.
Now, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be Tony. Hey, it's gonna be Tony Stark giving Peppers a Mickey Mouse doll for the baby.
For the baby.
If they didn't do it already, that we didn't notice.
Oh yeah, I can see them changing and throwing some once upon a time kind of situation in their movies.
Yep, I'm telling you. I can see that.
So, talking about mutants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, since they're getting another reboot. The movie supposedly.
Yeah, we knew that. We already knew they had.
The movie supposedly supposed to be getting produced this year, by the end of this year.
Hey, this might be going back to like the old style of the Turtles.
I'm not sure, but I know that they got the people who were working on the last one.
Wasn't that Michael Bay? Wasn't that Michael Bay?
Yeah, I heard that they were going to be in this in some type of way. I don't think Michael Bay is going to be a director, but I heard he was going to be in this some type of way.
Michael Bay just need to stop directing certain movies, man.
Yeah,
I don't think he need to do is like something like the Expendables. He need to do movies like that.
I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger gonna let him do that. or my bad. Or should I say, I don't think Sylvester Stallone gonna let him do that, because that's all Sylvester Stallone shit. So I don't know.
You know what I want to see?
Those are the type of movies he need to direct. If anything,
they should make a character for Jet Li in the Marvel universe. That would be just so awesome.
Who?
Jet Li. They should make a character for Jet Li.
They got characters like they're kind of similar to like the Jet Li, Bruce Lee actor, but they can't use their actual person. They got to make because they can get stolen for their likeness, so they can't actually use it.
But I said make a character for Jet Li in the MCU.
He can be what's my man? He can control fire and stuff like that. Man, what's his name? He like Johnny Torch. Is that no, but he's Asian though.
Man, you talking about Sunfire?
Sunfire, that's who it is.
Oh yeah, the one with the orange.
Yeah,
okay,
With the problem is right now, Sunfire is Latino.
Oh yeah.
When did they do that? They changed.
He only gifted.
Yeah, he only gifted on the right, exactly. And he was Polaris. And he was Polaris.
That idea came and gone. What else next? Try to help Jet Li. Try to help you out, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to help Jet Li out too.
Jet Li out, man. We trying to get Jet Li in the MCU.
Because Jet Li's still a bad mofo for his 50-something-year-old self.
They still can do that. They still can do it when they do like phase 4 or something like that. When they do the reboot over it, they can do it.
Oh yeah,
I just thought about that. Because how long is whatchamacallit going to last?
Man, come on now, Jet Li really. The only person Jet Li could be playing right now is the Grandmaster over at with Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah,
and have him have a fight scene and stuff like that to show why I'm the Grandmaster. Yeah, that would be good.
All right, that'll work. Yeah, but that'll work.
The young characters, no.
He ain't gonna get it though. But
you got to think of somebody old school in the Marvel.
He ain't gonna. Yeah, well, you know what? Well, maybe he could have been his Sunfire father. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying.
They could find a spot for Jet Li though. They figure out something.
How many characters are in Marvel?
He just did. But he ain't gonna have his own movie. I do that.
Nah, he's too old for that now.
That's it. That's
Jet Li retired how many times?
Well, just as many times as what's my other?
It's like the band. It's like the band Kiss retires. Okay, we're gonna have another farewell concert.
Hey, what's the name that play in the movies too? That play the Monsters Ball.
Who?
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, yeah, she coming to a Marvel movie now. I mean, if you notice all the big super name actors, I'm
She
waiting to see Denzel Washington. Wait till he get into a Marvel movie.
How's she gonna come to a Marvel movie
I
when
can't
she's
see that.
always be
No,
Storm?
Denzel, nah, Denzel, I can't see that. Unless
No.
his mind, because Denzel said he is not, he do not care for special effects and all that other type movies. He said that he don't care for superhero movies unless he changed his mind.
Yeah, I mean, I him in a Punisher-ish movie or him playing as Black Bolt.
Black folk, wait.
Nah,
Black Bolt.
Denzel's too old to play that. Denzel's way too old to play that, dude.
You know who Denzel can play? I'm trying to think.
No, he can play. He can play. I think he'll play a better Apocalypse.
Oh, better than your last one. Yeah, you're right.
Man, think about it.
Last
People know that
Denzel Washington was that he was open for it, but they haven't approached him for an offer yet.
What?
I heard last
It costs too much.
he was open to a Marvel or DC role, but I heard that he hasn't got any offers.
Oh, he changed his mind now?
Yeah, I think he changed his mind. I think I heard something about that. Yeah.
That's why I was saying a lot of movies that he did and they wanted to use special effect. He came out just like some years ago. He was like, I'm not doing that.
Hey, did you? Okay. Not trying to tell you that. I hope you guys saw it. You guys see a lot of stuff that I haven't seen. But have you guys saw that they're making a Matrix 4?
I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it. They're making. Hold on, let me explain something to you. Hold on, excuse me. I got to sit down with Sir X-Man real quick. Sir
Break it down. Break it down.
You about to have an intervention.
You can't be coming on the show. You can't be coming on the show talking ludicrous. Now it's bad enough that another Bill and Ted movie.
Hey, I love Bill and Ted. Don't mock Bill and Ted.
No, man, no.
Bill and Ted movie. We don't need this. We don't
leave the past in the past.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't need another Back to the Future. We don't need no more of those.
No, leave Back to the Future alone.
I say if they do another, they do another Matrix, like 20 years in the future.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was going to say. My man did. So
we don't know, but when he went away, we didn't know if he died. They just took him away. You don't know if he's dead.
Oh, I'm talking about my man that played on Ghostbusters. Iron, what's his name? What's Iron?
Ivan. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Play that guy. So how they gonna make a ghost? I don't know how they gonna do this. I ain't even like the Ghostbusters female movie. I'm saying.
Oh, that movie was.
I'm sorry to bust a bubble, whatever. I did the checking and whatever. No,
that was. They gave it away to me on movie. Where I didn't want it.
That's why they're making another one because it didn't do good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it sucked.
No disrespect, ladies, but Ghostbusters should be played as men.
I'm sorry.
Disrespect to you.
No disrespect, no man. Fuck that disrespect. You gonna make a Ghostbuster movie like that? What's wrong with y'all? You tripping? Gonna make that movie look like that? That movie was. Then you had to do it being the most dumbest male character in a movie ever. This boy was dumber than a bag of donuts. How'd you go from playing motherfucker one of the most powerful guys in Marvel and Thor to the most dumbest dude on the block? Come on, man. He need to be smacked just for playing that role.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed off at him too. Like, man, you took your Thor points down a whole another level. But hey, look, man, it's about that time. So, I know everybody got things to do. 10:19 my time. Everybody that came out. Oh, almost forgot to say, hey, I got an episode of Fail Safe for everybody. I know it's the first week of the month, and I'm supposed to do it this week here, but they had so much stuff going on. I'm just gonna make sure I bring it to y'all next week and just tune in for that dub. But anybody y'all want to say anything before we get up out of here?
I'm gonna say it to lock the show.
Chaos he saved because I don't know what he said earlier and I can't think right now. But I'm getting him next week, y'all. Don't worry about it. I'm back. I'm gonna get him next week. You know me, I always have some razzle dazzle shit.
Okay, Tom and Jerry.
All right, Chaos. When you get off work at Burger King, make sure you bring us
wow.
Okay,
double whopper with cheese, and don't forget the. Don't forget the onion ring. Do not forget the onion ring.
I like that one.
He pulled that one right. Dang.
That's how you do it. That's how you do that shit. You do that shit every week when I don't know nothing, when I don't got nothing to say.
All right, peace. Later.
All right.
That was crazy.